Late game I'll need it. Many cast disease. I'll make sure to have enough money for remedies. Because you know what sounds not fun? Running around some random area looking for a chest that randomly spawns and hoping that it randomly has the particular item that I want. I am not filled with much joy thinking about those prospects. You don't think putting it in water is the same as skin releasing small amounts of humidity over time? Okay, once again, taking a chance on something and being proven correct. I would say you're right. But my only retort to that is I may not like this retort, but I guess I'll just go with it. I don't think shoes would smell of, I guess, feet sweat if it didn't have any effect, you know? Like if I went to go smell my shoe, it would probably stink. And it's because my feet sweat. So whether I'm wearing socks, I mean, and I've already disclosed that, you know, like, that's all that I wear is socks. You know, maybe my feet sweat more than other people, you know, who knows. But I feel like the impact is there. Have a boss fight coming up, prepare. Cannot use techniques? Doesn't impact things too much, but it does impact things. I think I'm gonna go with Cure, and we're gonna go like 80%, and your job is just to cast Cure from now on, and that's all you're gonna be doing. Oh, you have a lot of HP. Ash, you are not casting Cure. Did I not change it from... I did not change it from 60%, did I? I didn't buy... No, I changed it to like 80%, I thought. Gonna take some time. Alright. New plan. Oh, targeting ally. Cure. We'll keep that one. Turn that off because that's not going to work. Have to turn that off for everybody, actually. Keep regen on you. We'll see how this works out. That's doing a lot of damage. Lot of freaking damage. Alright. This plan of mine is not going to work out. Oh my gosh. Let's do Kira. Let's do Kira. Isn't working out the way I wanted it to. Also, 19 on Curaga. Was that always the case? I thought it was 22. Alright, you being dead. That complicates things. Your mana is fine. Oh, this is self? When did I do that? Did I mean to do that? I don't know if I meant to do that. So much damage. Kira. Kira. Piercing Gravaga. Okay. New plan. New plan. Let me see if I can silence you. Alright, I would say the strategy is not being like absolutely atrocious. It could be much, much worse. And it will get much, much worse. Okay. So now I need to swap it so that you're doing this and you're not doing this. And you know, maybe we'll swap this to 50% as well. Ella now needs to catch up the MP. I feel like we would have silenced this guy already. And that's bad. Alright. It's not working. You can't use the blood sword. Let's see if we could put sap on him. Not seeing. Well, you're not actually casting. Let's just give you diamond sword back. Only sweating because we're running it. Only suffering because we're crushing it. What's up, Dante? Oh, I thought gravity spells. Oh, I'm about to just die. Unfortunate. Alright, you're gonna cast Akira Ash. I'm assuming you're not gonna die, and you get to raise Bosch. Ooh, perfect timing, too. That still hit. You to attack now. Actually, now we need to do a swap. You can turn that off. You can turn that on. Now Bosch needs to get his MP up. Fusaka. Think. No, actually, that's fine. Hero yourself. I need you to stop cheating. This is going downhill very quickly. Alright, I'm dead. What was that even? Bundaga. Okay. Balthier is dead. Got it off in time. Much as I want you to cast haste, I need you to do that. I need you to raise Anello. Sakafu. Now we're dead. I don't think I'm coming back from this one. Don't think I'm coming back from this one. Do need this haste. Also use this regen. Bosh. X potion. Ash. Or just don't. That works too. Alright, so here's the problem. Can't really... This Gravaga thing is the bane of all existence. Holy cow, that missed. I have 6 ethers. Alright. New plan. I'm gonna go with Cura. What does the ether thing look like? Looking for a 2. That's the 2. Where's the 1? I'm just gonna give you a relatively cheap magical potency as well, because if we're being honest here, you kind of need it. You kind of need it. Probably go for the Phoenix down stuff too, but oh, there's the oil one. We're just gonna drop that there too. Okay, okay. I need to figure out not to get absolutely destroyed from this position. Bosh has more whatchamacallit, so you're going to Ether Ash. Alright, I need to pay attention at the top because that move needs to not hit literally everybody. And that's exactly what it did. Okay, we also have a bit of a conflicting thing going on here. Now it's your job to gain MP. Ah, crap, I'm getting hit by that. Nope. Was looking at the right spot. Now Ash has no whatchamacallits. Just do that so that do that. Love it if you just redirected this Curaga on yourself. Okay. I can't utilize anybody right now because they're so far away. Graviga's coming. We have no NP. Everybody's dead. Oh, and you poison? Get out of here. We're not coming back from this. It's just too much. It's just way too much. Maybe if the boss didn't have so much HP right now. Maybe it would be possible to like squeak the craziest of whatchamacallit. I think I just wasted that eye ether. Not. There's no point in being stingy right now. Any day now when you want to cast the ether, man. You know, if the boss wants to utilize a super giga attack that takes 10 billion years to cast, that's their problem. Shouldn't be my problem too. Come on, Shell. We're past the point of casting Shell. That move is such BS. 1600 damage. Here comes the Gravaga. Alrighty. Oh, you're too far away. Gosh, you died to that. Please stop dying. Okay. Put a shell on Ash. Right. Do a regular ether on Bosch. Here comes the Gravaga. This is nice. Is the boss getting healed or something? No, am I tripping on that? Oh, that's a Gravaga. Everybody's getting hit by it. So she's going to die. Alive. You know what? Bit of protect on you. Okay. I mean, if this is my moment, this is my moment. Gosh, the range on that is insane. Shell on Bosch. Get in there and attack. Well, actually, Blizzaga is not very nice. You gotta back away from that. Gravaga, he's probably gonna get hit by it because of that attack. Not get hit. I guess I should have healed. No. And it begins. Love to see it. Ether on you. totally dead. Holy cow, she's not dead. You protect from Ash. You Viraga. Okay. No. No, not you. Protect on Bosch. You are healing the boss. This gambit does not work the way I thought it did. I think that's why this has been such a struggle for me. Where's the boss casting? Gravaga. Wonderful. Vanello's dead. Need you to raise. Ah, get out of there, man! You're gonna get Gravaga. I was gonna say, well, you're over there, but too late for that. Cast haste on you because you don't have it. Everybody's getting hit by that. Wonderful. Okay, maybe now I can kill the boss. But only now. I really don't want to use an elixir. But we're past that point now. Oh, here comes the Gravaga. Don't want to be in that. Okay. Alrighty. I made that harder than it needed to be, apparently. That boss was a suck of food. So I thought the gravity spells, they reduce your HP by a set amount. You know, like gravity is 1/4, Gravaga, or what's the second version? Gravara, you know, would be like half, and then, you know, whatever. But It seems like it just deals a flat amount of damage. Which I was not expecting. And so it just killed people instead of reduced their HP. I know that I probably don't have to do this, but I'm going back to save. I had quickening though. Could have used that. They do big damage. I haven't used too many quickenings. The problem I have with quickenings is they take all of your mana. And the problem I have with taking all of your mana, at least up until this point, is that I haven't had a good way to get mana back. But now that I have, you know, the charge technique, might be able to make that more of a possibility. Alongside, you know, the damage or taking damage and dealing damage to get MP back. Oh, and now there's enemies here? Gotta be kidding me. I sure got farther in this game while you were sleeping and doing other stuff. Not that much farther, actually. Not like between yesterday and right now, not much has actually happened. Quickenings don't use MP? Are you sure? Well, that was a silly question. You would know, but what I had meant by asking that is they require full MP to use, and I really want to say the last time I used one, it used all of Vaughn's MP.
Some of this.
Oh, I don't even know what's going on. Okay, I've never used that before. And it did use all of his MP. I was right. I was right. Jesus. Everything is wrong with you. He does. Hey, oh, Gambits. We need to... Might just get rid of this one entirely? Change that to that and do that. Okay. Turn it off. Question for you. Do you ever consider just barefoot walking or so-called barefoot shoes, which are supposed to fit the foot better and make you be able to feel the ground? Wondering because you don't like the restriction of other shoes and body. I've seen talk, or like I saw like an episode of Shark Tank or something like that that had to deal with those barefoot shoes, and it was very, very interesting. I admit I thought it was a little silly, but you know, there's actually some thought behind that. A lot of damage. Must be an OG thing for the quickenings? Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, like I'm sure the quickenings are probably strong, but when I weigh the using like 120 mana to do, let's just say 10,000 damage. I don't know how much damage they do. Let's just say 10,000. I'd rather just cast 5 Kuragas or whatever. In the past, before I had charge and automatic charge and all that other crazy stuff. So nowadays, you know, things might be, or in this point of the game, things might be different for me. I get no map of this place, huh? I just get to stumble around and hope I'm going in the right direction. You could use bubble, but you need to do hunts for it. I haven't done enough hunts. I've been hoping to find bubble in the shops, if I'm being honest. 'Cause I know what bubble does. It doubles your HP. Which might be one of the strongest, if not the strongest spell in the game. Well, it certainly sounds like it. Like the OG when it first came out, but that was, you know, like 15 years ago. Oh yeah. I feel your pain on that. I did the same. I played this game sometime around when it released. You know, add a year or 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever it might have been. But I don't remember much. I'm disabled. Need to heal the homie. The Axel's sandal and sock strategy is the way to go. White robe. White robe. You know, it might actually be time for that double experience thing now. I should go buy that. I don't need double license points anymore. And catching up in levels and even surpassing enemies in levels seems like it would be very, very nice. Just don't remember where that accessory is. What other Final Fantasy games have I played? So I tell myself that I have played 1, 2, and 3, but I actually don't have any memories of having played those Final Fantasy games. For some reason, I just feel like I have. So I'm gonna say I've definitely, I'm pretty confident, even though I have no basis for this confidence. I'm pretty confident that I played Final Fantasy 1 at the very least. I have also played about between 1 to 3 hours of Final Fantasy 6. I have played Final Fantasy 7, and I beat Final Fantasy 7 for the first time. Within the last like 2 or 3 years, before the remake came out. Go down here. I don't trust that right now. I've played somewhere between. Oh, okay. Played somewhere between. Okay, you're dead. Alright, everything's going to crap. Somewhere between... I want to say like 10 and 25 hours of Final Fantasy 9. For what is going on? Can we kill this guy? Please kill this guy. Gosh. I'm gonna get back to you on that question. Everything is going downhill right now. Okay. Might be in a better spot now. For Final Fantasy X, I got to the Snowy Mountain, and I fought the boss there, and that boss absolutely destroyed me. And I admit I was skipping some encounters at that part of the game, and so I probably was severely underleveled, and I didn't feel like grinding, so I just said screw it. I have no idea where I am, by the way. I'm just kind of doing things. But I've watched people play and beat Final Fantasy X, so I'm not necessarily, I guess I know what's going on. Final Fantasy XII, I've played and beat before. Playing it again right now. Final Fantasy XIII. I got to a certain boss fight that required me to use a certain character, and I couldn't beat that particular boss, so I set the game down. But I played Final Fantasy XIII more recently, and I beat it. I'm just gonna throw it out there for Final Fantasy XIII. I did not deserve to beat that game. There was a particular enemy in the final dungeon that I just could not kill. It did too much damage. I didn't do enough damage to it. I couldn't stagger it. It was so freaking difficult, and there were so many of them, and you had to fight at least one of them. And I somehow, I'm not gonna say glitched, but I maneuvered my way around that enemy, and it just felt so good. It felt so unbelievably good to not have to figure out how to kill that enemy. And so, in some manner of speakings, I kind of cheesed my way to beating that game, because I probably would not have beat it the way that I did if not for managing to sneak past an enemy that you're supposed to be required to fight. Crazy. And then I've never played 11. Just throw that out there. I've played up to Stormblood. The base Stormblood game, not any patches after that for Final Fantasy XIV. And I have played Final Fantasy XV, and I've done the DLC for Final Fantasy XV. Except for episode Arden. Did not do that one. But I did all the other ones. At least I think I did all the other ones. Don't you do it. You sucker fool. I'm guessing Isuna is not going to get rid of Doom. I guess I'm using a... Actually, why don't we just let him die? Save the remedy. Save 400 monies. And then... No, haven't played Final Fantasy 16. But do plan on playing that. Hopefully this year. Final Fantasy 16 is not a priority for me though. Like I'm not gonna go out of my way to play it over other games, that is. Alright. Why don't you cast Eroga? That sounds fun. Played 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 2, 12, 12 Zodiac Age, 15, and Final Fantasy 7 Remake. I did play Final Fantasy 7 Remake as well. And I was a big fan of Final Fantasy 7 Remake. Very big fan. Can't wait for part 2. Wait for Bosch to die. You're back, Bosch. Beat them all except 7. Didn't complete. Disc scratched, but was that endgame? For my scenario, I was at the final boss of Final Fantasy 7 and I just couldn't beat him, and so I set down the game when I did. As far as my first playthrough of it went. My second playthrough, I don't think I struggled as much. I think I was able to get through a fair amount of the game. This is 4. But there's a thing right there. There's a lot of things going on in this dungeon that I don't really... not really following along. You didn't like 13 at all? I'm actually the exact opposite. I liked 13 a lot. Oh, I also played 13-2 and Lightning Returns. And I didn't like them. But 13, I like the combat system. When I first played it, the story was a little confusing for me. But when I played it, recently, story was easy enough for me to follow, so that was no longer an issue for me. Yeah, I found myself really enjoying Final Fantasy 13. I really do like its combat system. It's so good. I was wondering, I was like, this is a little too empty here. Poison heals you, right? Undead? Oh, wait, no, I guess I was saying, you're doomed. You gotta play Arden, it's so good. When I originally played the game, or when I bought the game, I bought the season pass. And I played it on release, and the season pass does not come with episode Arden. So that's why I didn't play episode Arden. But it came with all the other episodes. Haven't played 6. Shame. I don't know about all that. I know it's going to be heresy, but when I played 6, for me, the impressions that I got for Final Fantasy VI were this game has shaped so many games that come after it, but there is no way that this game can be considered like one of my favorites or one of the greatest games that I've ever played, or even top 50 for me nowadays. But I also did not beat it. I've only seen so much of it. How much longer you got on this Doom? Oh my god. That's how much longer you got on Doom. Island. This is so annoying. Alright. I'm gonna come back to you guys. I have some things to take care of first. Music in 7 Remake, oh my gosh, it was so fab. It was pretty nice. It was pretty nice. Even your Final Fantasy games have only been 6, 9, 10, 12, and 15. Seen so much of 7, you do not care to play it. Played 13 a while, but you just forgot about it at one point. 13 is... I understand why people don't like 13. But, or like, I can understand why people don't like 13. You know, the characters aren't as cool as they could be. The story is kind of crazy. I mean, even though I was able to follow it, it still has confusion and needs some work, and there's some plot holes and things like that that need to be overcome. The environments are also not all that interesting in the grand scheme of things. You know, it could be a better game, for sure. But all the games out there where people are when people tell me that they don't like it because it was a linear game, that's where I start to tune out. Or that it was too linear or something like that. No, free to have your own opinion, but There's a lot of linear games out there, and a lot of them have the name Final Fantasy. Went to the Royal Albert Hall in London to the concert. It blew you away. Ooh. Ooh. That sounds nice. Consider playing Final Fantasy VII Remake when it is completed. It is a huge consider. Final Fantasy's... Alright, I don't want to hype up Final Fantasy VII Remake to be like this ultra amazing, super hyper amazing video game or anything like that. It's not that. And to be honest, you know, if you really like, oh, that is mean. If you really like Final Fantasy VII and you know, you don't think that things should be changed in it, or you know, whatever may be the case, there might not be a reason for a person to play it. I really don't understand what's going on with this dungeon, by the way. I really don't. But Final Fantasy VII, if you go into it saying, okay, this is not going to be the original Final Fantasy VII, there's a difference to it. They either changed they changed the combat, you know, they changed a variety of things. So, like, you have to go into it as its own game with a story that is very, very similar, you know, or exactly or not exactly, however you want to go about it. And as long as you treat it as its own game, I think you will enjoy it to a level that won't be disappointing. Because you won't go into it saying, I want this to be Final Fantasy VII, you know? And then you'll start noticing like these differences between them.
I've never seen this much mist. Are you all right?
I'm fine, thank you.
Is that nethicite?
I wonder.
With that much nethicite in one's grasp,
You could destroy all of Ivalice if you wished it.
Tried 10-2, but the start of the game was enough already for you. I'm going to give 10-2 a try. I'm doing the Final Fantasy games in reverse order right now, number wise. So, you know, after I beat this one, 10 will be the next one. And after I beat 10, I want to try 10-2 because a lot of people give it a lot of flack. And from what I've seen from it, and played, because I played a tiny little bit of it, and I mean like a tiny little bit of it, like an hour or less. I feel like that game is probably not as awful as people say it is, but maybe it is, maybe it's not. I need to mark.